Apart from maybe, one of the lesser payoff men out there, what are your memories of Jerry as far as bringing you into the territory and maybe giving you the most memorable character of your career as well?
Well, to me, Jerry Jarrett was a promoter and I was a talent. And I had learned by the time I went there that you are working for somebody and be careful because there's a song that goes, smiling faces hide no traces of the evil that lurks within. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? And I always wanted to work the workers. Once I got to a certain level, and that's by the time Jerry Jarrett found me and Kevin Sullivan in Atlanta at the Omni, working for Jim Barnett. He wanted myself and Kevin to come to his territory and give it some reality. He wanted us to come bring more of the style that we had to his territory to give it a shot in the arm. Well, Jerry Jarrett, to me, was a genius so far as creativity, but I didn't have a deep set respect for him so far as talent because of his appearance. He looked pretty weak and pretty lame. And when I saw him in his tights when he was a big star and everything, I would say to him, did you ever go to a gym? I mean, you got the body of a small girl. I mean, and I had been around guys that were athletes and stuff. And so there was not a lack of respect, but it was just kind of like not that Eddie Graham, you respected him, the whole package. But Jarrett, I respected his mind, but when somebody tells you how to do something, you're looking at them, you're looking at where they're from, you're looking at all the variables, and you're going, hey, that sounds good to you, but that don't sound good to me. So I just learned to adapt. And he was easy to talk to, and he gave me a lot of respect. And in my respect for that he gave me came from being one of Eddie Graham's guys, because he knew how smart Eddie was, and he knew that Eddie was a finished guy, and he knew Eddie was developing talent guy. He was meticulous about the things you did in the ring, and if he told you something and walked out there and watched it and you didn't do it, he knew it immediately. So you had to be on your toes when you worked for him, and so working for Jarrett was a step down from that, but it gave me an opportunity that when he said, "I'm going to hand you the ball," I'm going to hand you the ball and you run with it. And what you do, I'll back, but you're going to be in charge of certain parts of what you do, where that didn't usually happen. Most of the time you just kind of like went with it. But there he gave us opportunities, and Stan Lane was a great guy. He was a very creative guy. He was a close friend, easy to deal with. I mean, never had an argument, never had any discrepancies of anything between us. We were always got along. Not one harsh word between us. But at the same time, he would give me some kind of authority between us in the tag matches and stuff and say, okay, well, ask Steve. And then when I would double cross the Road Warriors or somebody, he just went along with it, and instead of, I'd tell him, okay, Stan, pack your bag and put it by the door, because we're not coming back to the dressing room. You're going out through the back door.